Hey guys, how's it going? Spinosaurus the King here. I'm going to be joined with a special guest. Go ahead, bro. Introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kritsuko Hamada. Nice to meet everybody.
Nice. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about what we think is going to happen with the Jurassic World franchise after Jurassic World Dominion. So how about you start off with this one? Because you came up with this topic, brother.
Alrighty, thank you. I appreciate it.
Bro.
So I definitely think that it's an interesting topic to start. And the reason, before I start, I'll start on why I picked it. I think that the reason why I picked it is because it's an interesting topic to start for the simple fact that we really don't know what's going to happen for the future installment. I think it's interesting to note because, I hear so many interviews and I watch Clayton a lot and I watch so many, YouTube videos, theories about it, about where the installment is going to go. And I definitely think it's interesting because there's going to be no more hybrids. We got that confirmed from Cauan and many other places and stuff that the hybrids would be no more. But even though that the theory still stands that there are more Indoraptor DNA and other hybrids that were made.
I heard about
it. It makes no sense, but sure, we'll go with that right now. But no, I definitely think it's interesting on that factor because we really don't know where it's going to go. If they're going to continue with Camp Cretaceous and go with the animated series and then start small movies, because there was I heard a lot of word from Clayton and a lot of other YouTube channels as well that they're going to be making more novels and more small movies like Battle at Big Rock. They're not going to be big budget movies. They're just going to be these small little projects that kind of touch base with games like Trespasser and games the old Jurassic Park games. I'm not going to sit here and name every single one, but they said that they're going to try to touch base with those kinds of short films and those kinds of games. So I definitely think that's interesting. What do you think the future is going to be like?
I got a few different theories here. So personally, what I hope they do, I know this will be kind of hard because a lot of, because not every actor in the franchise is still alive. But what I really want so badly is prequels. I want to get really good prequel films, because and they can also even release maybe some prequel novels that they haven't done too for us fans, But prequels, for sure. Now, the prequels I would want to see for sure is, for example, a prequel to Jurassic Park. I would love to see a prequel to Jurassic Park. That would be really good.
Yeah, that would be really good. Now, it's funny you say that. So many people, and even Clayton actually stated it as well. I've heard from a lot of
I've heard Clayton talk about it before too.
Yeah, a lot of news outlets, and when you go on Google, there's this little bar of different articles you can read. I see it all the time on Google where they're talking about that, and I definitely think that would be really cool. But they're saying that I almost lost my train of thought. They were saying in Dominion that's actually going to be what it is. It's kind of I don't know. It's interesting. I don't actually think it's going to be a prequel. I think what it's going to be is it's going to be
maybe a lot of flashbacks or something.
Yeah, because Clayton kept saying, I remember watching his video about how they were saying that there's going to be so many callbacks to it. It's going to be more of because every other film was their standalone. The Lost World, it was its own film. And he was also saying that Jurassic Park 3 was, and then Jurassic World, and then Fallen Kingdom, and then we're finally getting Dominion that's going to be Jurassic Park-esque. Because it's not really going to be, it's going to be a little bit. Because you got the Isla Sorna, crate with the not the Barbasol can, the DNA embryos in them. And the eggs and stuff, and we got so many set photos of different because I'm pretty sure the photos that we got of those raptors, they were actually callbacks to the female and male raptors from Jurassic Park 3. Yeah, not a lot of people realize that it could be a callback. I'm not sure if the different colored raptors are different genders. I'm not sure how that works. It could just be two different species of one.
True.
So
Well,
I'm
I heard
not, I'm
the
not
opening
sure.
scene. Like, for example, I did hear this. This is not 100% confirmed, so kind of take this with a grain of salt. But
Right.
I did hear that the opening scene for Jurassic World Dominion is actually planned to be a flashback to when Dr. Grant, the Kirbys, and Billy Brennan return from Isla Sorna. And then when he gets back to Sorna, he meets Ian Malcolm in a bar and talks about what he saw in Sorna and that someone was there making new dinosaurs.
Wow, that would actually be an interesting scene.
It would, because like apparently he talks to Ian Malcolm about the Spinosaurus and how deadly it was and how it was chasing them around on the island and how he didn't recognize that on Ingen's list and all that.
I think to add to that, I think what would be more interesting is instead of like a flashback where they meet up in a bar, I think would be way cooler if what's his name? John Hammond's I think it was his cousin, I forget what his name is. He's the guy that goes on the island with Roland.
Dr. Wu? Oh
no, not Dr. Henry Wu. It's that guy with the glasses.
Peter Ludlow?
Yeah, Peter Ludlow. He,
Yeah.
I think it would be interesting if he's being like a pretentious douchebag to all of them, and they're all in the same room.
Well, if anyone
I
didn't
think
like it, Ian Malcolm hated him, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think that would be
Malcolm
really
hated him.
cool, because then the Lost World would make so much more sense why Ian doesn't like Peter. Like, it could be this scene where, like, they're all in the same room.
Let's be honest,
talking.
Ian Malcolm didn't like John Hammond either. I mean, I like John Hammond, but Ian
Yeah, I
Malcolm
mean, it was the same relationship.
Yeah.
I definitely think that kind of toxic relationship goes throughout the whole trilogy. Like, for instance, with Ms. Ronnie and Dr. Wu. Like, they hated each other. They were cat and dog.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And plus, it makes sense, too, how, you know, like, apparently with the plot leak that, what was I going to say again? That Dr. Wu wasn't really working for Ingen after John Hammond died, because think about it, if he was, he would have been getting along with Simon. He didn't get along with Simon.
Yeah, no.
He was a spy, right?
And, well, yeah, and another thing that kind of makes more sense on the line of, like, he didn't work with John Hammond was, it didn't make sense that he was, because he was so, like, and even in Camp Cretaceous, they made sure to make them all anonymous and weird and stuff. You could really tell that he wasn't working with John in Jurassic, and in like the series, and even in Jurassic World, he wasn't even working with, well, not John, but Mr. Masrani. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't working.
Well, he definitely wasn't working for Masrani. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's for
John
sure.
Hammond, I don't know. He could have been a spy there too, but for sure he must have been a spy with Simon Masrani.
And it didn't make any sense either that he was working with them as well, because it didn't even seem like he told the full truth about what the Indominus Rex's genome.
Yeah, like he acted like, it's funny too, because like he acted surprised, but if you look at the way he was kind of acting, it seemed like he knew all about it.
Mm-hmm. He didn't even seem like he cared when someone died. He said, "Oh, that's unfortunate." Like, wow,
he didn't care.
That's a messed up reaction to someone dying on the island because of your creation.
True. Well, hopefully, I mean, if Dr. Wu dies in Jurassic World Dominion, he needs to die to one of his own creations. The Spinosaurus is an example.
Mm-hmm. I think, well, I mean,
or a raptor, you know?
Yeah, I think it would be way cooler if it was something smaller. That way, Dr. Wu could get the face-to-face reaction of something he created killing him, instead of something big like the Spinosaurus. Or even though I really appreciated the scene in Fallen Kingdom where, you know, the big bad, the guy who, you know, messed over Claire and Owen, he got killed by the T-Rex, got ripped in half by the Carno and the T-Rex, just like the the buck and the doe in The Lost World. What's his name? Not Udesky, it's, what's his name? Who gets ripped in half? Man, the name's always flowing around my mind. Eddie, yeah. He gets
demolished, yeah.
That's a gruesome death. I still think about that.
True. I'm surprised The Lost World was not rated R after that death.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of scenes in the movies that should be rated R. I mean, I think that the T-Rex getting his neck snapped is a rated R thing.
I agree too.
Even though it's a dinosaur, it's like, man, like you don't really see a dinosaur get its neck snapped like you see in the documentaries that kids watch on, like,
you even hear the neck
and all that. Yeah, but yeah, it's gruesome. You know, I think those movies need a rated R rating, but with the movies, it kind of does make sense why they didn't want to put one on.
True.
But,
Like, because kids like Jurassic Park too. That's the thing.
Yeah, they man, the kids are part of it. They grow up on it, and then it's we as Jurassic Park fans, we were kids when the movies came out, so you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
anyways, I guess we should touch back on what we want for the Jurassic World.
Definitely.
Yeah, so what I want is definitely, like, I want a prequel to all the films. A prequel to Jurassic Park, a prequel to The Lost World, a prequel to Jurassic Park 3, a prequel to Jurassic World, and even a prequel to The Fallen Kingdom could be good. Like, if we could get prequels either based off the series I created with Patrik or just something else, like, just in general. I mean, personally, I would love to be a part of the franchise, but the chances of that are very slim.
Very slim, yeah.
Yeah, like, for anyone, this is even for, like, you know, even for Clayton Fury, his chances would be very slim to be, like, actually in the movie, you know?
Yeah, that would be really cool. I mean, it'd be such a great experience to be part of
it. It would, yeah. Especially imagine you're a director, you get to you get to decide when that happens, you know?
That would be pretty rad, I'm not gonna lie. Because I think every fan has that fantasy because of growing up. Because, you know, it's you know, they're all fans in a sense, as we said in the other live. Like, all these guys, they're fans, you know.
Exactly.
Steven Spielberg was a fan of Michael's book because he was good friends with him.
No, I'm not saying, like, I don't want, like, you know, sequels. Like, sequels would be nice, too. But, like, after Dominion, I don't see them, like, they can still do sequels, but it might be kind of hard because, like, the ideas are, like, because, like, what can they do for sequels now? Dinosaurs are all with the world. Engine's basically gone at this point. Biosyn's probably done.
It doesn't make sense. That's why I said that I kind of, like,
prequels,
I think
prequels are the best. I mean, yeah, I do agree.
Yeah, like, it's kind of sad that they're going with short films that they might actually. There's no confirmation that they will.
Well, but it would be nice to get more short films.
Yeah,
I just hope that's not all we get for the rest of our lives. So
right, that's what I'm saying. Like, it would be cool to get them. Like, no doubt, for sure.
I just hope it's not based off battle. I mean, I just hope it's not based off the Allosaurus and the Pseudoceratops again. Hope it's something different, right?
Oh yeah, I don't think they'll touch base with that again. I think they'll probably have like a callback, or, you know, like something
callback,
like
or maybe something else. Maybe new dinosaurs battling this time, like Barry,
definitely,
Carno, or maybe even Spinosaurus. Who knows?
Well, and it just makes more sense. You can't really do anything with the storyline now. Like, it's what you said. The dinosaurs are everywhere. And not only that, the whatchamacallit, what's the military gonna do? Like, it's like very obvious, like, they're gonna try to kill the dinosaurs and not try to side with the DPG. And who knows if the DPG is still up because of the falling of Jurassic World. Well, not Jurassic World, because it was still up.
But I could see if they do any more. Here's what I think might happen. If they do any more sequels after Jurassic World Dominion, I could only, if I'm going to be quite frankly honest, I can only see them doing one sequel. And you know what the plot would be? It would be this. I think it would be this. So there's a bunch of people who are in court deciding whether they're going to try to kill off the dinosaurs, or, you know, or they keep them alive and move them to, like, either move them all to Isla Sorna or move them to one part of the world where humans are not at. And then maybe whatever the decision is, whether they decide to go to war with these things or just take them away. Personally, they would probably go with the capture thing because they know the fans don't want to see the dinosaurs die.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that definitely makes sense, but to touch base with, like, what you originally said in the beginning, I definitely think, like, that would be interesting, no doubt, but I think them doing that again, it would cause a lot of outcry in the fan base, because I've seen it happen many times when the movies have been coming out, especially Dominion, about how fans would complain that they keep taking it back to the island. So where I agree with your idea, and I think it would be really cool, especially after all of the chaos.
Well, it would just make sense too, because, like, these humans are gonna try to figure out what they're gonna do, because they can't. Yeah. You can't really coexist with dinosaurs. It's impossible.
No, you can't. It's
literally impossible. Coexisting with even lions and tigers would be impossible if they were just running around the streets here. Like, it literally would. Like, I would not want to go outside if I found there was tigers.
Yeah. How you gonna live? How you gonna go to the store?
Exactly. So, like, these humans are going to decide they're going to either kill them off, or they're going to take them to the island, or even take them to another part of the world.
Right.
Like, for example,
it's what you said. Like, it's forbidden. It's out there. It's in the middle of nowhere. Like,
at least we can say the Sorna dinosaurs are not throughout the mainlands right now. Thank God. Otherwise, they'd be in really big trouble then.
Definitely.
Like, there's thousands of dinosaurs on that island, man. It's like, what, 5 times the size of Isla Nublar?
Yeah, I always thought that was interesting. I definitely like. I really hope we get that in Dominion.
I
Where
hope so.
they explain what happened on Sorna and if there is any life on Sorna, because so many people
Personally, I
were
think
saying
there is.
that
I know,
was a plot.
it's just, yeah, it's just so confusing because like
It
personally,
is.
I think there is because like I know there is the DX disease that killed off the Sorna dinosaurs, but we have to keep in mind that's only canon in the novel, not the movie.
Yeah, yeah, and I don't like. I doubt that they really like take everything seriously from the novel. I'm pretty sure that they take certain stuff from the novel and they try to
they
create it their
definitely
own.
take
That's
some
how
stuff,
they.
but like they don't
Yeah.
take everything, you know?
Yeah, no, they don't. And even with the stuff that they take, I'm pretty sure it's what I said. They like misconstrue it and change it and make it their own. So It's kind of like a novel spin-off. That's what Jurassic Park the movies are. They're like novel spin-offs. That's really all they are.
I agree.
And I definitely think like we need a really, I don't want to say a too long scene because I want us to be able to have the plot of Dominion, but I want a long enough scene that really shuts us up. You know, that's like, hey,
Well,
look,
I mean, yeah,
this is
either
what you
whether
guys
because
wanted.
like there is, like I said, there is rumors that Sorna's involved, Biosyn has a laboratory, and there's dinosaurs still alive in Sorna.
No doubt, yeah, because that set photo we got of Owen and that one female, I don't even know
if that's
who
not
that
in
is.
Sorna. Well, I have a couple theories on what Sorna's going to be doing. Number one, they're like I said, they're on Isla Sorna because that's the only place where they can make dinosaurs because they can't do it throughout the world because they'll get caught. And Site B is a restricted area, so they can use it to their advantage. Now, if unfortunately they don't actually go to Isla Sorna in this movie and it's just mentioned, what I think they'll do is they'll mention about if there's any dinosaurs left on that island or not. I think that's what they'll do, and that's about it. That's if they're mentioning it, or what we might see, maybe the scene with Owen and what's her name, DeWanda Wise. Maybe that's a flashback to when Owen Brady was somehow on Sorna in the past.
Possibly, yeah. You know, I was thinking about that the other day. I forgot to mention to you. I was kind of I woke up the next day. That's why I was trying to get in touch with you, and then when I got in touch with you, I actually forgot to tell you. But remember when we were on the live the other day and we were touching base on so much stuff about that photo?
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting because I had told you the theory of Owen being part of the Navy that went to Isla Sorna to hunt down the Spinosaurus and all the other life on Sorna.
I do remember.
Thought it's funny that you say that. What if that set photo is the flashback when he was part of the Navy going to Isla Sorna?
That's very possible, but like here's the one part that's kind of confusing with that. Didn't when the Navy arrived on Sorna, didn't they turn back to go away right away? Because like I noticed they were getting ready and they left.
Well, I think the helicopters did. I'm pretty sure there was a team that was rolling in to go into the forest.
Oh.
Because you never really, I don't think we ever got confirmation what the military was doing there.
True. I mean, I'm guessing that the military was either there to go and hunt dinosaurs, or they were there just to like. Maybe the military was only there just to cover that one specific area, just in case any dinosaurs try to attack them.
Or it's possible, like you said, maybe they didn't even know about the dinosaurs. Maybe they just got a call that they needed emergency rescue on an island.
Yeah, because like your theory is possible, but I just think that the military was literally only there to protect them, just in case any dinosaurs came out to try to attack them. I don't think they're there to hunt them.
That's possible. Like either one of our theories could be true in the movie. Like it could go your way, it could go my way, or it could go a totally different way. Okay. And I think that's the interesting part about so many fans making theories. They could see our video and make something else. That's usually how, you know, sometimes it goes. You know, people make theories and sometimes they don't even go with what we want. They go with something totally different to surprise us.
But like, for example, Sorna has not been mentioned in a very long time. Like in Fallen Kingdom, all he literally said before Sorna, before everything, that's not really a mention, you know? Like I want to know what has happened, or that the dinosaurs somehow get killed off or die off. Like we need like some sort of proof.
Yeah, without a doubt.
People just can't say they're all dead with no evidence. You know, there's literally no evidence whatsoever to show they're dead.
Sure,
right?
Yeah, they definitely need to touch base upon Sorna. But I think another theory that I had as well that I came up with for this live in your video is I wanted to say, because I'm going to stay on the same topic, but it's going to be more about islands. I think
for sure.
because it's been rumored that this movie is the last movie, they should definitely touch on the other ones as well. Because if they're going to end it out and be like, oh yeah, well, this is the last Jurassic movie, I think what they should do is they should definitely, like, because it's so frustrating because we didn't get anything else in the further installment, you know? Like, in the Lost World, we got a map on the wall, that was it, and then it zoomed in, and then they were on the water. And it was so stupid. It was like, okay, so you're going to show us the 5 deaths, but you're not going to touch base into it? Why didn't that guy in Dominion say more about it? He said to Sorna, he said about the other islands, but he never touched base on what they were doing on the other islands. I think that's what they should do. In Dominion, if this is our end game, if this is our Star Wars, The Last Skywalker, whatever the hell they called it, I think they should touch base on the islands. They should really discuss it. Because it's going to stress us out. It's going to be like, okay, so you're leaving so much more plot.
There's too much mystery in this franchise. I know people like mystery, but I personally I'm actually getting annoyed with it. Just tell us already.
Yeah, it is, and you get like that as a fan. Like, other franchises don't have this problem.
And don't just tell us. Give us like a good reason why.
Yeah, like I think the Jurassic trilogy and the Jurassic lore, I think we have a harder time than most other trilogies, like Transformers and, you know, and Harry Potter and everything else. Like, they get so much. Even Marvel as well. Like, they have so much filler. But I think that's what we deserve as fans, because we are.
Now, one person in the live video here, his name's JB Saki. What's up, bro? He's a really good friend of mine. He just asked this. So, do you think we'll see Site C? I don't think we'll see it in Dominion, but I think what they could possibly do after Jurassic World Dominion for either prequels or sequels is touch base and show the other islands, Monteseros or Isla Tucano or Peno or Isla
I'm pretty sure it's Isla Tecano or something. It's Spanish.
Yeah, it's something like that. But I think it would be cool to get a movie on Site C. You know, I mean, I personally made a short film called Straight on Site C, but
that would be cool. I'm not gonna lie, that would be dope.
It would, yeah.
Because I think they should I think they should play on a different kind of idea. Like, instead of it being like a military base or some kind of enclosure, I think we need mystery, but we don't need like plot holes. Like,
now, Jurassic artist is asking something too. He said, Spino fully grown. Well, if we see that in Dominion, I'm just going to say that thing was powerful as a juvenile. So if he's fully grown in Dominion, no one's going to be safe. Like,
Let's just say nobody wants that, because that's just not going to be fair to the other carnivores in the movie. I think it would be amazing to see, but I think just to make matters better, I think we deserve that in a short film. How about a short film of like an iconic character or someone we haven't met yet? Someone like, what's her face in Trespasser? Someone like her, like an adventurer or something, going to an island and finding a fully grown Spinal and having the thing not really stalk her, but it be like the modern day life of the full grown Spinal. I think that would
that would really be good. And who knows? Maybe that scene with Owen and what's her name, DeWanda Wise on Isla Sorna. Maybe they come across. Maybe that's not a flashback. It's actually happening right now. And man, what if they come across? Like, it's just like I want to see certain things like this. Like, I want to see certain characters, like, you know, seeing other things. Like, what if we see Owen Grady? Like, just like Owen Grady has seen the T-Rex. He's seen the Indominus. I want to see Owen Grady coming across the Spinosaurus. You know, that would be
cool. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. And I think we touched base with it before. We touched on it.
It's just so fun
to think about, you know? Yeah, it is. There is so many cool theories to think about.
It's funny too. I actually didn't really. Okay, I need to be honest. The cast from Jurassic World, I wasn't too fond of at first. Like, when I first found out Chris Pratt was in Jurassic World, I was kind of like, "What? That Jack guy from Marvel? Will he be a good?"
Right.
At first, I didn't think he is, but now that I look back, I'm actually growing to like that character in Pacific too, because like, he's not evil. He's a good actor. So like, I'm growing to like him a lot more than I used to. You know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I feel the same way you feel about his character. I thought it was kind of goofy that he was in the movie because
I like Star Lord. Yeah, like me and Star Wars from Marvel's giving me a Jurassic Park film. What? I was like, I'm so confused at first. Why?
Yeah, I was as well. I thought it was interesting. But then when the movie came out, because at the time me and my brother, we were big Jurassic Park fans, and me and him hadn't gotten anything in a while. Yeah. Well, he got me into it, and then after a while he just stopped liking Jurassic Park. He got into like Marvel more and other franchises and stuff.
But, like, if Jurassic World Dominion's gonna feel like the Avengers Endgame, that means it should mean it's gonna be a good film, because like think about it, if we're getting all the dinos back except for Indominus and Indoraptor and the characters back, it's gonna be a good film if they do it properly, right?
I agree. I definitely think if they do it properly, because as I said, that is what I was worried about, them screwing it up like Transformers and Endgame. Well, some of Endgame, because I'm not gonna lie, like I'm very biased, and I hate to be, like when people have made their videos and their theories about how certain people like Endgame and it's such a great film, and then certain people think it's a roller coaster ride of a film. Like, I'm very in the middle. Like, I agree with both sides, and I really don't want Dominion to be like that. I really don't want it to be this roller coaster, confusing plot hole filled like other Jurassic movies.
Like for certain plots, I don't mind it being confusing, but for Jurassic Park, I don't want it to be confusing. I want everything to make sense. So
that's what I'm saying. I want Dominion to make sense. I want it to be that film that's like, okay, I'm not like the others. I make sense. I have big actors. I'm pulling big money. I'm pulling my own weight.
Look what Patrik just said. Jurassic World Dominion will end with a dinosaur battle. I hope not. That's
okay. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the fact that he said that, we haven't gotten that yet. I think that would be a very interesting ending. I'm not gonna lie. You have a point
there. I mean, that could be cool, and then that would be cool, but I don't know how that would make sense. So I mean, because like I'm not sure.
Well, I mean,
after Dominion, right?
I think what they could do, if I was the director of the movie, or if I was making the movie, I think what they could do is something like a cliffhanger, like Marvel. Like, they could introduce a new dinosaur, but what they could do is they could potentially add in a new dinosaur and have two dinosaurs fighting, and then just have the cliffhanger be like the roar of the dinosaur and have people guessing what it is.
Yeah, it would be kind of cool. Like, like maybe like the post-credits scenes, possibly like a new dinosaur, a new arm. We're just kind of left like we don't know what the hell it is, right?
I agree. I think that would be really cool. I really like his idea. I think Patrick's idea is not too bad. I think
it is cool, actually. Now that I think about it, for a second there I was kind of thinking, oh, it's going to copy Endgame.
Yeah.
But like, we never got that before, so it would be cool.
You can imagine all the dinosaurs running around like the Avengers, just going against the humans. Avengers, assemble!
Yeah,
the freaking cool. T-Rex is holding Thor's hammer.
Oh my god.
I've seen fan artwork of that, where Owen Grady's on top of the T-Rex with his gun from Jurassic World, and the T-Rex is holding the Thor's hammer, and Thor is laughing. He's like Tony, the Rex is worthy.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's adorable. I thought that was hilarious. But to get back on topic, to go back to my theory on the Site C, what you were saying, I think that they should try to add that in there. I think it would be an interesting idea to add another island. Like, I think it would make it more complicated, but it's what you said. I think if they make sure that things make sense, I think that they should add in, like, at least some of the islands. Or what they should do is they should try to focus on the plot, try to focus on what they're going to focus on, and add as much filler as we can get, and then through the films, which is what I think they're going to do with me saying this. I think what they're going to do is, I think they're going to, like, let's say the plot is whatever the plot's going to be for Dominion. I think what they're going to do is they're going to try to feed the fans the filler that they want through the short films. I think that's exactly what they're going to do, because I don't see it happening in any other way. Like, they're going to release their games. I'm pretty sure I heard Evolution was going to get a new what was it? An update. And because a lot of the game was canon, because we got a lot of Biosyn stuff, and then Return to Jurassic Park and Ellie's, sorry, not Ellie, Claire's, what was it? It was kind of like not Battle of Big Rock, Fallen Kingdom. Claire during Sanctuary, I think it was called, where I played it. It was the DLC where you literally drive around the island, try and call the dinosaurs, and you make your own sanctuary. And I think
I wonder if that sanctuary that was mentioned in Fallen Kingdom was even existing, because like it seemed like
I think
I don't think it was. I think it was a lie.
I think it was a lie as well. But I think it's interesting that you say that. Why would they make a 3D printed island of it then? Because think about it.
True, yeah.
Discount John Hammond in the movie. That's what everybody calls Lockwood. Discount John Hammond makes. Sorry, let me not disrespect this character. Lockwood.
Benjamin Lockwood.
Benjamin Lockwood. He made a 3D printed island for Maisie to play with. You got to think about it. He made a 3D printed. Creation of Jurassic Park, and that's another plot hole we didn't get answered in Fallen Kingdom. When he says the line to Maisie, was Mom there? And he's like, yes, she was, or something like that, and she would have loved it or something, and he was like touching on like his mom. Yeah. I'm wondering who her mom was. Like, I'd really like for them to because it zooms into Jurassic Park. And you see the T-Rex and the Brachie and then the visitor center. It messed with me. I realized that in Fallen Kingdom. I was like, wait, who is he talking about? And it messed with me. I was like, yo, we need some filler for that. Who is he talking about?
True.
Because
I feel like they should cover all the mysteries. So, they should cover all the mysteries we don't know yet.
Yeah.
Our dinosaurs.
Yeah, there's
my biggest mystery that I want to know is mainly Sorna and
definitely,
and if the Spinosaurus is alive. I want to
know. We need that. We definitely need that. I think me and you both, buddy. I think we need to find out if the Spinosaurus is alive, and I want to know about the other life on the island, because I really hope they don't do this thing where they see a lot of fans get confused or frustrated, and they're like, "Oh, what happened? What happened?" And then they just off camera kill stuff off. I don't like that. I really hope they don't do that. I really hope
they have to keep in mind here that if they're going to decide all the Sorna dinosaurs are dead, they need to realize that a lot of fans like Sorna.
Oh yeah, they're gonna piss off about it. Definitely. Yes. You can't just
me too. Like, I'm not gonna cry about it, but I'm gonna be very furious.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna cry about it either, but I am gonna start some trouble about it and try to get them to
roast
try to get them
video or something.
Yeah. Try to
get that. Stupid.
Yeah.
Like, why would they just
not like no riot or nothing? No, I'm talking about like trying to get it popular enough so they will talk about it and try to make it make sense, because
I was pretty disappointed they didn't cover it in Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I really didn't appreciate the fact that they teased us about it. Like,
and also think about it. Funny too. Like, this is the funniest thing ever. Like, I keep proving everyone wrong in this. Everyone says all the Sorna dinosaurs were moved to Newbar. It's literally impossible. Sorna is 5 times the size of Newbar. So what are these people thinking, man?
Wait.
Are people retarded or something? Like, people
think. It's a possibility. But there's also a possibility, because it's kind of messed up to say that.
Maybe some of the dinosaurs, but not all of them. It's impossible.
Well, I just think, you know what I think? I don't think they're retarded. I think they're just getting their information from the wrong places. I think they're getting maybe
retarded is a bit much, but still. Like,
yeah, I think it's a stretch, but I definitely understand what you're trying to say. It's frustrating. It's frustrating why people are saying such stupid things and giving you such dumb theories, because it's just not plausible. By the way, there was I think Patrik said another thing. He said in the DPG, the Spinosaurus died of cancer. I don't think that's right. I don't
know if that's fully canon. I mean, it might be. I highly doubt it, but
But that doesn't make sense. Why would it die of cancer?
Exactly. I mean, it's healthy, and it wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly. And
like, it's the apex
only
predator.
way probably die of cancer is if like there was some gas or like some, something released on the island that made it die of that. It doesn't really, that doesn't make sense. I don't really think that that's true, because I pretty much sure didn't see anything on the DPG, because I read the DPG. I didn't see anything on. I knew the Spinosaurus was, it said that it was dead. I saw that.
However, I do have a theory about this. So this is part of the plot leak that I read for Jurassic World Dominion. So apparently the Spinosaurus was actually not dead. What happened is that after Jurassic Park 3, they found out that the Spinosaurus was a juvenile, so they quickly pronounced it dead so people wouldn't get worried, because when the Spinosaurus reaches fully grown, no one would be safe.
Yeah,
no one would be safe, because that thing was
I think vicious. They knew that. Like they knew it, so they're like, oh yeah, we're just gonna shut them up. We're gonna pass this off, and we're gonna make it seem like it's not alive.
Because think about it. If like I said, I already know he was a juvenile, and he was very deadly as a juvenile in Jurassic Park 3. Imagine him as an adult. Holy
definitely.
Holy crap.
I mean, we touched upon that before. The Spinosaurus full grown would be like Godzilla. They have so much trouble with.
I know, Spinozilla, bro.
Yeah, Spinozilla, definitely. Yeah, it would be. I mean, the roar is bad enough. I mean, the whole creature running around. It
would get smarter too. It would get smarter too when it's older.
Well, and there is that fact that it's part. It's a hybrid. So I mean, who really knows what it was infused with? Because we could really try to how do I say it? We could really try to theorize with the Indominus Rex, because there was so much filler of what it could have been.
Well, if one thing's for sure, the Indominus Rex was fused with way more things than the Spinosaurus was.
Definitely, yeah. Definitely. I mean, you could see that because of the way the Indominus acted. Yes, to answer your question, Patrick, it was I think I'm pretty sure it was bigger than the Indominus Rex. I mean, she was meant to be bigger than the T-Rex, which I think Rexy, full grown, which is what Wu was referring to, Rexy, not like an actual buck or the doe. Yeah, Rexy's like I said, Rexy was the abnormal doe. She was a rare doe.
Rexy was modified, man.
Yeah, she was modified. As I said, she was.
She was. Whoever thinks Rexy is 100% natural, they're just out of this world.
No, they don't know what they're talking about. I'm a super fan of Rexy. She's my favorite dinosaur. I know dang well she's not normal. She's abnormal. That's what she is.
Now, I used to think the Spinosaurus in Jurassic Park 3 was normal, but like I said, with the new reconstruction Spinosaurus, that's not the case now.
Yeah, I don't know what they're like, because my thing is, if in fact the actual Spinosaurus that we're the Isosorno one is dead, I don't know if they are gonna bring it back, because as I said before in our other live, Clayton touched upon the fact that in his video he was saying on Sorna there were so many other Spinos. I
heard there's more than one Spinosaurus. There must have been, it's already confirmed there's more than one Ceratosaurus, because the one in Camp Cretaceous is not the one from
Yes.
People who say that, they don't know what they're talking about. It's not.
Yes.
It's a lot different.
I mean, it's definitely, possible that Nublar already had a Ceratosaurus. And the only reason why I theorize this is because we never got any confirmation that there was a Baryonyx, and it just showed up hey, what's up? You don't get the Spinosaurus, but hey, you get me. That's all we got in Fallen Kingdom. It was okay.
If you look at all the dinosaurs in Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom, none of them resembled the ones from Sorna. They're all new ones. So I don't think they took many dinosaurs from Sorna to New World.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
We would have saw them.
Bred new ones, because the ones from New World, the one from Sorna, they had so many different.
I just don't understand why the Maserati Terminal says that they went to Sorna to get dinosaurs, but when you look at the dinosaurs on Newborn, none of them resembled the ones from Sorna.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of them on Sorna, they were very exotically colored. I felt like they were more bright and darker bright. The Kylosaurus had these weird You know what I think they actually did? I don't think they went to Sorna to capture them. I think they went there to get DNA.
It's possible. They went there to capture them. Because it doesn't make sense, right? Well, it makes sense. That's what I mean. It makes more sense they did that, because if we look at the newer dinosaurs in Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom, none of them resemble the ones from Sorna. Not one.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely makes sense. Because if you think about it, when Alan and them went on the island, like, the whole park was just this wildlife sanctuary. Like,
It
they
was,
were
yeah.
just running around and stuff. So it would make sense that, you know, people would go there and try to get the DNA and stuff like that. And to touch upon that, because I want to kind of jump back to the future of the installment, we keep going off topic.
Yeah.
But I want to, nah, you're good.
Yeah.
It happens. But no, I was just saying, the reason why I wanted to touch base on it is because I think it'd be really interesting to see in the new movie if, like, there were poachers. Because it's funny you say that people were going to go to Sorna to get DNA, which is where you'd probably think to go, right? Because, like, we got no confirmation of what's on the other islands. We don't even know if there's other life on other islands.
That's
so
true.
I think Sorna is the only island where we'll probably see poachers. I think that's an interesting scene as well. Just like, because it'll be kind of a callback to the Lost World. The Spinosaurus and the big giant sauropods and the Pachycephalosaurus. I think it'd be really interesting if we just see, like, a poacher that knows a lot about dinosaurs. Kind of like that paleontologist in the hat who's kind of like, he's got his hands up and he's describing the Pachycephalosaurus and he's slowly, like, scooting next to it. And then while he's describing the Pachycephalosaurus, it actually does what he's describing. I think we need something like that.
That's true.
I think we need something like that.
Anyways, in terms of sequels after Jurassic World, I mean, the only one I can think of is either short films or a cartoon series, or you know, what's it called again? The other one I came up with. Mm-hmm. I probably think they're gonna go with prequels because, like, I think a lot of fans have been requesting prequels for a long time though. So
yeah,
I mean,
it's funny you say prequels. I definitely hope they don't end up like the Star Wars prequels.
No, I'm not.
Oh God,
not that.
Like, I really
hope they can make them good. I hope they can make the prequels good.
Yeah, I mean, like, I do feel in a sense that cinema is getting better. I really hope that we get an improvement in these new movies.
No, the Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3 is back. Besides it being fully grown, because we all know it has to be fully grown. It makes no sense.
Yeah, no, it has to be. If it's
what I'm
alive,
saying,
it has to be, because it only makes sense. It's not possible for it to be still this little baby. Even if it is, it's still an overpowered beast that can't be stopped. But it just makes more sense that it's, like, fully grown. You know, I don't think that makes sense. And if we do see one that's smaller, then it's probably a different Spino. It's not our male.
I just, because, like, think about it with the Spinosaurus being a hybrid, because, like, I'm pretty sure, like, this is not 100% confirmed, but, like, when you look at it, it looks like it's mixed with saltwater crocodile DNA.
Yeah.
Mimus, Baryonyx, Spinosaurus, and frog. I can't see.
And I really don't want to continue to say if it's not confirmed, it's not true. I think we should continue to come up with our own theories because, honestly, that is, I think that's the really cool part about Jurassic Park. Unlike other trilogies, I think the reason why they leave so many filler is because they want people to make up their own ideas and create their own theories, you know, because it would only make sense why they leave so many things open. Plus,
but regardless, like, he wasn't like I'll be pretty mad if they just bring him back and he's the exact same size and more, because, like, it doesn't make any sense, whatever. And in fact, if they do that, I'm gonna say here's my theories why they would do that. Number one, this is not the same one from JP3. It's a new one that's a juvenile again. Number two, I'm just going to say perhaps that's the accurate Spinosaurus in the Jurassic Park franchise, but not the real world franchise.
Possibly. I mean, it's been.
But that wouldn't make sense, though. Like, that would be stupid in my opinion.
Yeah, it would be. But there was word that the Spinosaurus on the Isla Sorna was the Egypticus. So I'm pretty sure you're right. It probably is the accurate Spinosaurus in the Jurassic Park lore. I'm pretty sure. Because
possible, but, like, I don't know.
Like, you never know, because, like, they could create other kinds of Spinosaurus.
But it's weird, though, because, like, I also keep on hearing that it's been confirmed to be a hybrid in the franchise, which means it's obviously not the...
Yeah, like, well, and another thing that I think I need to really talk about is we got a lot of proof in evolution that the scientists could make different kinds of skins for the dinosaurs, make them look different. And it's obvious through, you know, all the movies we get different colored dinosaurs. So I think if in fact the Spinosaurus is dead, they'll probably make it look different to try to give fans what they want, or sorry, Spino fans what they want, but keeping the lore different and saying, okay, well, it's not the same Spinosaurus, but we're still going to give you what you want.
In terms of the rematch in Jurassic Dominion, here's the only way that I actually could care less. Here's the only thing that would make me sad. So let's say that the rematch of Spinosaurus and T-Rex happened, but it showed the T-Rex demolishing the scientifically accurate Spinosaurus. I could care less. I will not be sad with that because
I think that's a better way of going about it. I think that's a better way of squashing the beef, because instead of going after the Jurassic Park Spino fans, you're technically
Spinosaurus is
because, you know, in a sense, it's kind of like it's smart. Because in a sense, Jurassic Park is playing God. Jurassic Park is also.
It would be a bit of an FU to paleontologist fans.
Yeah,
it's
also playing science.
Like, this franchise is not really made. I mean, it is made for paleo fans, but it's made more for the Jurassic Park fans.
No, it's not really made for paleo fans. It's more leaning towards sci-fi and more like creative dinosaur.
Well, so would it make sense? Because there's no way a T-Rex could kill a genetically engineered gigantic Spinosaurus. It's literally
especially
impossible.
The one that they made to be an alpha predator. It's not accurate. But going back to what you said, I think that's definitely a better way of squashing the beef.
Yeah, it wouldn't make it is like that's the best way, because at least fans can say, "Oh yeah, in real life T-Rex wins," and then that ends the beef.
Definitely. Because then you could shy fans away from arguing about, oh, the buck would actually kill the Spinosaurus, oh, this and that, you know, either or, like them going back and forth. I think what they should do is they should have like or you know what, I just thought of this, Biosyn making one. Because they're going for more of the scientific accuracy when it comes to dinosaurs. It would make so much more sense. Like Rexy hunting, and then a Spinosaurus waddling up to like a river or something, and it like roaring at Rexy to communicate, and Rexy just comes in like a bull and just runs into it, and then just starts taking it down.
Water's like just deliberates it, man.
Like
plus that wouldn't make me upset, because I don't like this. I don't like the real life Spinosaurus. I really don't.
Yeah, it's just frail and it doesn't look cool at all. I think that's why a lot of paleo fans are.
I can't stand it.
I see it all the time.
Like, I don't criticize it anymore like I used to, but I'll never like it. I never will.
Well, I mean, I don't really have a preference when it comes to dinosaurs. Like, I hear people say, oh, they prefer this certain version of this dinosaur. I think
but it's a good way to end
Jurassic Park dinosaurs look cool, but I also think the paleontologically accurate dinosaurs look cool as well. Like, I think there's so many, like, because science is just a theory, an educated guess of what actually was 65 million years ago. I think it's cool to see so many studies and so many different artists come up with their own different kinds of behavioral, you know, traits, and people making animations where like dinosaurs would make nests inside of other carcasses for warmth for their babies, stuff like Tasmanian.
But overall, that would be the best way. I think that's not just the best way. I think that's the only good way to end the beef. That's the only way I can think of to end that beef.
I agree.
Is show either Rexy or just a scientifically accurate T-Rex.
Maybe they'll
scientifically accurate Spino.
Maybe they'll do that in a project if they don't in fact kill Rexy, which I really, really hope they don't. I really hope they don't kill Rexy. If they don't in fact,
I would actually rather them kill off a scientifically accurate Spino than Rexy. Like, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. If they don't in fact kill Rexy, what they'll probably do is they'll probably make a project where something like that happens, where they'll probably squash.
Who knows? Like, what if we see two Spinosaurus in this movie? Like, we see the gigantic Ingen one, and we see the real one, and then the Ingen one survives, like, because it's too powerful, and then they kill off the real one. I think that's the best way to go.
Or I think it'd be way cooler if we get like a cringy, like corny version of like the actual Isla Spino and Rexy teaming up, going after the scientifically accurate Spino. That way we could kind of put an end to the chaos of people arguing. Because then they'd be like, oh, cool, they'd never fight. They're not really best buds or anything, but they never fought because they had another enemy.
Sure.
You know, I thought that would be cool.
Or even seeing like the Giganotosaurus and Spinosaurus versus Rex, that'd be a good 2-on-2 fight.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. Yeah, the Spinosaurus and the T-Rex teaming up, going after the Giga, that wouldn't be bad. Because they did say, they confirmed the Giga would be the nemesis. Like this dinosaur that's just that's what they said. They basically just said the Giga would be the Spinosaurus. But
But what they mean by that is
that
it's going to keep on appearing.
Because there are so many theories that Spino would be in Dominion. But if the Spinosaurus would be in Dominion, I don't think that's going to make many Spino fans happy if the Giga's just going to take the Spinosaurus's role, the character.
I think what they meant by that is that the Giganotosaurus is going to be following the humans around just like the Spinosaurus did in Jurassic Park 3. So kind of like a similar...
yeah, I think they should make it not too far off. Because if they're going to add the Spinosaurus... if they're going to add the Spinosaurus in and it's not the same one from Isosaurna, then that passes. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I still think...
I kill off the Isosaurna one. A lot more people nowadays like the Isosaurna Spinosaurus. Like, why would they be killing... Like, why would they be killing off the Ingen Spinosaurus and letting the scientifically accurate one live if the scientifically accurate one is...
But I doubt they do that because me and you both know that the scientifically accurate Spinosaurus would be frail and weak. And the Spinosaurus... It's like a penguin. It waddles. It can't run fast. I mean, the best animation, the best, like, scientifically accurate Spinosaurus that we've ever gotten is from the PC game, The Isle. Like, that's the best looking Spinosaurus that's scientifically accurate. The way it walks, it's slow. You know, it can't run that fast. It's what I said in the other live video. The snout is so weak that if it tried to bite into a T-Rex or another Spinosaurus or even another dinosaur, it'd smash its face in. Yeah. That dinosaur is only meant for...
Imagine, you know, be really funny. I mean, this would not solve the beat, but it would be kind of funny to see like the Ingen Spinosaurus killing off the scientifically accurate one.
That wouldn't be too bad, but I don't really think it would do the T-Rex properly justice. That's why I think we should try to hope for what we said happening before, because if the Spinosaurus kills the scientifically accurate one, then there is no way to kind of like dial down the beef, because you know people are still going to argue and start their bullcrap. But I think it's
weird though, because like recently there's been a lot less hate on the Ingen Spinosaurus and people have been, you know, demanding for it to come back. But like if you go back 5-6 years ago, everyone hated it. Everyone, 90% of the community hated the Spinosaurus.
Definitely. And because the problem was so new, so many people fell in love with the T-Rex from Isosaurna and the T-Rex from the Chaos and what was it? Off the west of Costa Rica and where was it? In the Lost World when the T-Rex was running around the city. I don't think it was the west off Costa Rica. I think it was some small city. I forget where it was in the Lost World, but the buck running around just killing people and eating
like I say, if the scientifically accurate Spinosaurus dies, I'm not gonna be sad at all. But Ingen, that's a different story. The Ingen one dying off would be like the worst decision ever.
I'm pretty sure the only way we're gonna get that scientifically accurate Spinosaurus is Biosyn. It just makes sense because they already confirmed that they're doing the scientifically accurate versions, which is why we're getting Pteroraptor and Utahraptor. I think that's what it's called, Pteroraptor, some shit like that. I forget. But we're getting another kind of Velociraptor, but a different kind, either a bigger, more batter like alpha of a Velociraptor. Different name, but I definitely think that's the only way we'll get scientifically accurate dinos is Biosyn. It just makes sense.
But other than that, for prequels, I mean, I would like to see the other islands prequels to all the other films. I think that could be the best decision after Jurassic. Because like Camp Cretaceous, they're not really going to continue with that further. I think after season 2, I feel like they might make 3 seasons. That's about it. Because like they can't really do any more than that. Because what can
they do on Nuclear? Like those kids can't survive too long. They can't survive on a diet. And if they do, what I find a problem with that is it's gonna be very Disney-esque. Like, oh yeah,
this will make sense. I mean, I
survived.
I personally think they'll make 3 seasons, and then after that, it'll be done.
Yeah, I think if they make 3 seasons, like we got season 1, and the way that was set up, we definitely got a lot.
Season 2 is only going to be on Newbar, from what we know. It's going to be these kids trying to survive on Newbar, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, where else could they go? I'm pretty sure they couldn't. I mean, they could barely get to point A to point B on Nublar. I don't know how the hell.
I mean, there is no
Nublar.
Actually, you know what would be kind of cool? What if they somehow, these kids, they like halfway through season 2, they escape Isla Nublar, but then they somehow end up on Sorna.
Well, I think that it'd be really stupid if we started the show off and they're on another island, because if they're gonna make it this difficult issue, because it's
true,
like
yeah.
in the season 1, they're like, oh, we're never gonna get off this island, and they make that obvious because they're struggling just to get from point A to point B on Nublar. Like, they struggled so much they nearly died getting to the freaking monorail. Just by Toro. Like, they nearly died. So I think it'd be a bit of a stretch, and it would piss fans off. Because that's what we get. We get an idea, and then someone else comes in the mix and completely stretches it out as far as they can. Like the plot is Mr. Fantastic.
Anyways, I think the live video has got 58 minutes, so we only have 2 minutes left. So
right.
I think we'll end the video here, just because there's only a couple minutes left. Like, just the actual video. We can still talk, I guess. But anyways, guys, hope you all enjoyed this video. Tell us what you guys want to see for Jurassic World Dominion, and what you want to see after the franchise in the comments down below. To end this video, I'd like to give a huge thanks to my YouTube team, Patrik, Cauan, my 2D and 3D animator, David Church, the best director I met on Instagram, BK Go Crazy, my very first hardcore Spinosaurus fan, Zane Schiller, my first friend in the Jurassic Park community on Instagram, Anthony Ellis, my drawer who draws epic background pictures that I use in some of my videos, Rafley Sarager, my comedian since he makes me laugh the most, and Animal World, my best dinosaur friend in real life. If you're interested in any Spinosaurus the King merchandise that I'm selling on my Patreon, the link will be in the description. I'm currently selling t-shirts based off the animations that me and Patrik make, which costs $40 to $50 per shirt. Sweaters are a bit more expensive, unfortunately. Coffee cups are about $32 per one. I'm also selling custom Photoshop pictures to use for whatever you need, which is $5 per one. If you're a fan of my discussion videos and wish to be on one discussion video a week of your choice for 35 minutes for the discussion video, that will cost $15 a month. It'll be basically like we talk about whatever you want. If you wish to support me to get better content from me, then contact me through my email or other social medias to talk about it. If you wish to have a 10-second cameo of getting eaten by a dinosaur of your choice in upcoming animations, that will cost $5 a month to appear in each upcoming animation. Receiving deleted scenes of previous animation films is $10 a month, which will give you a concept art and deleted scenes, about 2 a month. If you're enjoying the content on my YouTube channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you don't miss anything new. Leave a like and a friendly comment. If you have any friends and family who you think would enjoy my content, please share this video with them, and also my YouTube channel too. And don't forget to do the exact same thing for my YouTube team, and have an amazing day, everyone.